Saturday morning of the Tamalpa Headlands 50K. Yeah. Got about 2 hours to race start and an hour drive to Mere Beach. All to get into a world of pain. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna be rough. We'll have some fun. Tears of joy or tears of pain. I'll claim that they're tears of joy, so you guys don't really know the truth. Let's get it. Let's get after it. Let's get on the road. Let's go have some fun. Where's my head at going into this? After Skyline, I had that 10 days off between making sure I didn't get sick and work and moving, and then really have only had the opportunity to run alternating days since. So since Skyline 3 weeks ago, I've only truly run about 7 or 8 times, which means my legs will be relatively fresh, which is either good or bad. Don't really know how that's going to play out today. Mentally, this is just not a victory tour per se, because there's nothing I've won, but it's just a good cap to this phase of the year and really all of my ultras for the year. Cross country starts this week. The kids are back in school in just 2 days, and so I don't envision I'm going to have the full amount of time to dedicate to training for something. Any ultra coming up in the next couple of months, no North Face, anything like that. So this is sort of my last hurrah for a long journey via foot probably for the rest of the calendar year. So I'm just gonna go out there and enjoy it. Skyline was sort of a Murphy's Law race, and so the way that wrapped up has me in a place where I just want to make sure that I truly nail this one and can enjoy the time en route, and I'm not troubleshooting the entire way or just feeling like a complete hot death. In the ideal world, I would still put up a good time here, but as long as I'm out there and joking with people and saying hey to folks and high-fiving and just enjoying time on the trail with the community, I'm gonna come out with that as a win. If I broke 5 hours, that'd also be cool, but we'll see. 7,300 feet of climb is a beast. This is not just a walk in the park. I'm gonna yell at Varner, see if he has some donuts for me, and just get it, man. Really enjoy it. It is damp. It's a beautiful course, they said. But we won't be able to see it. We've got a guest spot. Who am I speaking with? Ted, Skylar. Nice to officially meet you. All right, so we're about to get into some very cold, very
it's not gonna be cold today.
Damp.
It's all gonna start cold.
Thank you. That was exactly what I needed to hear. All right, so what do you get into? Any expectations? What time? Or
I heard it's a flat course.
That's what I'm banking on. That's why I signed up for it. Have you run this before? This race?
I think this is my 12th time.
All right. So any sage wisdom you want to provide to me or anybody who's thinking about running this in the future?
When you're at the top of this hill here, you still got a few turns to come down to the finish.
Okay.
So hammer it.
I like that you're just over here just providing color commentary facial expressions.
I'm not gonna say anything.
You don't have to say. Your face is saying it all. Just on a scale of 1 to 10, excitement or fear, where should I be at right now?
Fear.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go cry in the car then. I appreciate that. All right. 40 minutes to race start, which I think, for being already ready to go, is a new record for me at an ultra. I feel like I'm never this early for a race, let alone have everything in working order. So just gonna hang out in the car and try to stay warm, because that seems like the responsible thing to do. Gonna try to represent Williams today. You see it? Got the purple compression sleeves on. More so just to stay warm at this point, but you know, might as well be fashion forward for the squad as well. Let's go Eves. Time to head on over to the starting line and make sure that the bottles are all loaded up with the water, so I'm not out there with an empty bottle, a la what happened to us while we were filming the How Not to Pace video for Western States. And hopefully I'll see you guys before 1 p.m. 7:30 race start, so you know, like 5.5 hours if things are going blasé and uninspired and probably horribly. Nothing to it but to do it, baby. We don't love anymore. But what's all before? We don't talk anymore like we used to. God, if this ends up being the song that's stuck in my head for this race, it's gonna be real sensual out there. So hopefully it's not. Crack recap of the Tamalpa Headlands 50K. I just finished probably about 5 or so minutes ago. Ran just a few seconds under 5:13. As you can probably see, just straight up hot death. Oh, those early climbs were a lot steeper than I thought they were. Got out well. There's a little bottleneck, maybe like half a mile in, that I was in good position for, and was just meandering up with the group, and was in a nice little pack. But going through the miles 3 to 6 or 7 or so, it was just a lot punchier than I was expecting. Got to power hiking and baby jogging real early, but played it smart. Did not open in a sub 7 mile like I did at Skyline, so already significantly better than what happened there. Through the first aid station, made sure to take time, start putting electrolytes in early because I was already starting to sweat out pretty heavily. Things were good. Things were good. There was a reroute, so by the time I got to mile 19, I was apparently in the top 10, which was news to me, and felt pretty good. Coming out of the Highway 1 aid station at 19, tried to be really wise going up to Cardiac the first time, because I knew it was the first of 2 major climbs. And anytime you're at a 50K, you're more than halfway done, but you're only maybe a third to 40% of the climbing done. You got to be real smart. So backed off aggressively. Muscle fatigue started setting in. So the 4-mile stretch from Cardiac to Stinson, my chest started locking up a little bit. It was real difficult to breathe deep. So again, had to play it real wise. Gave up some spots. Probably got passed by 3 or 4 people between the Stinson aid station and the 2 miles after that, which is fine because I had to run my own race, play it smart, and just gauging what other people were doing. But I was not getting passed by nearly as many people as I thought I was going to be on that second climb up to Cardiac, which was absolutely brutal. I'm telling you, I was doing 18 to 20 minute pace. Couldn't even really power hike. My heart rate was at 180 the whole time. Rough. It was absolutely rough. I was spotting around different cramps. I was like left thigh, and then right adductor, and then left hamstring. Like things were just spotting. It was just like a game of operation, trying to figure out what the hell was going to happen next. And so got to Cardiac the second time, was like, okay, 3 runnable miles downhill, then 1 last mile with 23 switchbacks, Alpe d'Huez looking stuff. But it was so difficult for me to breathe deep that even on the downhills, there was some section there that I just had to walk, which is fine. Like, I was out there, I was looking out, looking at the scenery, enjoying life. Didn't really have any, time goal was out the window, was not going to break 5 at that point. And it's not like I was going to win the damn thing, so just took it for a ride, played it smart. Don't need to blow my heart out of my chest. It's not that serious, people. it was just a slow day. I think the winning time was in the 4:12 to 4:14 range on the guys' side. Last year, this was the USATF 50K Championships, and it was won by Cody Reed in like a little over 3:30. So definitely a slower year, and like the people who were up front are not slackers. Chikara, which you may remember from the Lake Sonoma video, he's a Bay Area local. He was up there. You got Alex Varner, Nike stud and new father. He was up there. So no slouches. It was just a rough day out there on the course. A lot hotter than expected. Oh, shout out to Chris Mako, the Mako Show. Ran into him a little bit before the 12-mile mark. He's just out there on a run. So good to see him and give him a quick high five and say hey. And just shout out to everybody on course who, you know, even in the middle of their own races, were saying that they love the videos. Jamil's videos, this vlog, Mountain Outpost challenges. Just thanks for the support, guys. That was the support from the community I was looking for to just enjoy life. And as long as you guys are getting value out of it, we're gonna keep going. So I need to blow my nose because I sound nasally as hell. I sound like a Sesame Street character, and I gotta get this beer. Break with it. I approve. Forgot to mention that it was so foggy for the first, I don't even know, like 7 or 8 miles at least. I had the exact same problem I had at Skyline with the condensation on my glasses. So I actually just ran with my glasses in my hand for the first about 16 or 17 miles until I could finally find a place and someone to dry them off, and it was no longer packed in the fog. So that was new. This also reminds me that somebody on one of the vlogs we released in the past couple weeks commented, and this is flagged for me, that they asked if I have a permanent headband tan. The answer is yes, it is. It's there. You got to pay very close attention to it. But if you saw the holiday fashion show challenge that we did, you will see how quickly I tan. If you look at that finish line outro we did, my heart rate monitor tan, that's what happened after only 6 miles of like December sun in the Bay Area, so like not even aggressive UV. So yes, because I wear a headband literally every run, or a hat, yeah, I got like 4 different shades on my face. It's like headband, light, forehead, dark, glasses, light, rest of my face, dark. Two-tone, cheetah, zebra, yeah. That dude deserves the gold medal for how to spectate an ultra. Well done, sir. Well done. Oh, it all hurts. It all hurts. Oh, good God. It's on the plus side, and chatting with other folks, there was a guy I passed with about 2 miles to go, and he told me at that point that I was 11th male and 13th overall, which, if that is correct, is the exact placing I had at Skyline 3 weeks ago. So I'm nothing if not consistent. So that's good. Can't be mad about that. And then talking to Varner, it was a rough year, man. It was slow. So that makes me feel a little bit better about not hitting that 5-hour situation, but also, who gives a damn? Like, it was good out there. Had fun. Saw some people, and then got to kick it with folks at the finish line and rap about life and the videos and just like what people are up to locally. So all in all, good day. Got to get back to Hayward, drop this zip car off, hashtag refuse to own a car life, hashtag actual bus. So to give a heads up about what's coming up in the future for me, now that my ultra season is essentially over for the year. Obviously, I'm going to coach cross country back in Mount Eden this season. Looking forward to it. It's definitely much like track, just trying to rebuild it, get some new faces out there, try to drum up some overall support. I think we're in a good spot. Just gonna have fun with it, you know. It'll be my first time truly coaching only distance runners, and because the team is not super large, it really gives me a chance to like personalize it, really lean into a lot of the things I learned from my own high school career, and also college. At the same time, while I'm working with them, because there aren't two event groups, it also gives me the opportunity to do some of the runs with them, do some of the workouts with them, and sort of put the spring back in my step. So, in related news, a buddy of mine who's actually the head coach at the local community college, and his older brother who helps out with track at Mount Eden. They were chatting about sort of how do we stay in shape as adults? You know, how do we get it together when we're out there trying to help other people be healthy and at the same time look out for ourselves. Turns out that a couple of our former folks who came through our respective programs, Mount Eden and Chabot, are putting together a bit of a cross-country team for the Pacific USATF Club Series. And it looks like I might be hopping in there as a seventh man of sorts. Not that I've done any race shorter than a 10K in 3 years. So yeah, the next 4 months may be me trying to turn from a 31-mile mediocre athlete to a 5-mile mediocre athlete. Get the speed back in to see what we can make happen. What I yelled at Mako on course, and what definitely played out over the last 7 miles of the race today, is my aerobic base just wasn't there. My leg strength was fine. Obviously there's muscle breakdown because I haven't been doing high mileage or true long runs, but at some point my aerobic capacity and just cardiovascular system was not ready to rock, respiratory system especially. So hopefully, if nothing else, I'll be able to grind out easy miles, really just build that for the upcoming, functionally for the upcoming 7 months between cross country and track, be consistent so that next summer, when I sort of have my Mega Mash Ultras schedule again, I'm in a good spot. That's coming up next for me, but I'd love to hear what you guys are getting into. What sort of adventures do you have coming down the pipe? Especially, I understand that a lot of folks in the East, you have a winter that's not super enjoyable to run in. I know, I went to school in New England. So all distances, let us know. Comment below. Love to hear what you're getting into, because the run flat, stay low life isn't just about ultras. You got a local 5K, a turkey trot you're looking for? If you're a new runner, you somehow stumbled upon our work, love to hear from you. Let us know. All right, and because apparently my life is just one long ultra, my buddy got back to me about a chance to watch the fight for free, which is always a plus. But it involves me DJing a birthday party, so I literally have 15 minutes to finish getting ready and head out to the spot where it's gonna be happening. I'm so tired. I've been up since 4:30. I ran a 50K. I'm gonna go stand on my feet and DJ for like 2 hours and watch a fight, and then who knows. Don't try this at home. This is a bad idea. I know it's a bad idea, but like, balling on a budget. You do what you gotta do. So, until next time. If you have not seen the music video to Take It or Leave It from Great Good Fine OK, which I imagine is most everyone, do yourself a favor, take the 4 minutes and just watch it. It is a dance masterpiece. If you want to impress people, learn the dance sequence that they do to Take It or Leave It. It is fire.